Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing my April collective haul and favorites. I only have a few things for the haul portion of this video because I posted a few other random hauls throughout the month. So in this video I'm only going to be covering all the things I didn't talk about in those other videos. So the other hauls are up on my channel if you want to see some of the other things I picked up this month. So let's just get right into it. So I only have one clothing item to talk about today, but it is a really cool one. And it's the Hell Bunny Salem skirt, and it looks like this. So basically it's a skater style dress, but it's pretty long. It goes down to my knees and it has a really awesome Halloween-y pattern on there. And of course the skirt is perfect for all year round, not just for Halloween. Speaking of which, we're over halfway to Halloween, so that's pretty exciting. And I found this skirt on eBay. It was brand new. I paid around $25 with shipping. My next favorites are food related because delicious foods are awesome. And the first thing I picked up is this mochi. And I actually got two different kinds, so this is the first one and then this is the second one I found. And I actually got both of these on clearance at Winners. So this one was $2.90 and this one was $2.20, so they were pretty cheap. I've had these before at some point, but I can't remember when or where I had them, but I just saw them and it reminded me that these are amazing and I haven't had them in forever, so I just had to get these. It's a Japanese dessert. It's made out of a rice paste or dough. Sometimes they have ice cream in the middle, but these ones have different things in the middle. So this one has a cream in the middle and then this one has a red bean paste in the middle. And they have a really weird texture. It's kind of doughy. It's kind of hard to explain, but you have to try it. It's so good. So the next thing, which I also found at Winners, are some hot sauces. And the reason I bought these was for the awesome jars. So they're cute little skull-shaped jars, and I got 3 different ones. So the first one is just called a Fiery Diablo hot sauce. And then I got a jalapeno hot sauce. And then the last one is a garlic hot sauce. It's always really exciting to find skull-shaped things when it's not Halloween. Especially in my town, I find that when it's not Halloween, I have trouble finding anything skull-shaped or anything creepy in general. So I was definitely really excited to find these. And once I use up the hot sauce, I'm planning to use them to store my spices in. These ones were $4 per jar, and they had a whole bunch more, so I've been stocking them and waiting for them to go on clearance so that I can buy some more. The next thing I bought was also from Winners, and I bought some chair cushions. So they're dark gray cushions and they have gold palm trees on them. And I wasn't even looking for chair cushions, but I saw these and I just really like them. And it's definitely a lot more comfortable to sit on these than just plain wooden chairs. And I got these for my kitchen chairs. And I paid $40 for 4 cushions. That was everything for the haul portion of this video, so now I'm going to move on to talk about my favorites for April. First, I'm going to talk about a couple movies that I absolutely loved in the month of April. The first movie I'm going to talk about is A Dead Hooker in a Trunk. I received this Blu-ray in a horror pack a couple months ago, and I finally got around to watching it in April. The Soska sisters wrote, produced, directed, and starred in this movie, and I think they did an amazing job. I thought the plot was original, the acting was great for the most part. It had an awesome soundtrack, and there were some hilarious parts. If you haven't seen this movie, you definitely need to. The next movie I want to talk about is Killer Clowns from Outer Space. So I saw this movie for the first time in April, and it was just so fun to watch. I picked up this movie a few months ago, and I finally had some time to watch it. If you missed my story about how I acquired this movie, I will post a link to the video down below, and you should definitely check it out. It involved going into a random person's basement, so that happened. Anyways, I thought the movie was so great. It's about aliens that invade a small town, they capture and kill people, and they look like clowns. I love the ridiculous plot and the cheesy effects. I thought they were pretty great. And I also love the theme song by the Dickies, and I had it in my head the whole next day after watching this. So definitely watch this movie if you haven't seen it. Speaking of movies, I want to talk about a movie tracking app I've been loving, and it's called Letterboxd. Basically, it's an app where you can track movies that you've seen and also movies that you want to see. I love this app because there are always a bunch of movies that I want to watch, but then I forget what they are. So when I actually have time to sit down and watch a movie, I forget what I want to watch and I just spend a whole bunch of time scrolling through Netflix and not finding anything to watch. Now I have my list of movies I want to watch in Letterboxd, and I can always add more movies to it. And you can also rate movies and add reviews if you want to. You can also find your friends on there that have the app, but I haven't quite figured out how to follow people yet, so I'm sure I'll figure that out one day. My next favorite I want to talk about is a video series on Anthony Rapinoe's channel, and it's called RETROGRAPHIC Horror. In these episodes, he brings on special guests to talk about their memories and stories on whatever the topic is for that episode. The stories are so much fun to listen to, and some of them are just hilarious. There have been 2 episodes so far. The first episode was about marathon memories, and the second episode was about VHS memories. There's also a really creepy host, and he's really fun to watch too. Anyways, Anthony does an amazing job with these videos, so if you haven't seen them, what are you doing with your life? Seriously, you need to watch them. I'll insert a link down below, so make sure to check those out. And now on to my very last favorite for the month of April, which was an event I went to. And that would be Shockstock. I did post a haul video showing what I bought at Shockstock, but I didn't talk too much about what Shockstock actually is. I filmed the video right when I got home and I was in a big rush so I could make it in time to watch Hot Cheetos and Blood, so I thought I would just talk about it a little bit more in this video. Shockstock is an annual horror convention in London, Ontario, Canada. This was my first time going and I had a really fun time. They had some really good guests this year, like Kane Hodder, Tony Moran, Perry Shen, Lloyd Kaufman was there, and a whole bunch of other people, including a random porn star. And it was really nice because it was a smaller convention, so you could see the celebrities right up close. There weren't any long lines if you wanted to get their autograph. They had some really good vendors. They had film screenings throughout the day and also a bunch of panels. So if you live near London, Ontario, and you haven't been to Shockstock, you should definitely check it out. I think they already announced the date for next year, so it's sometime in April next year. Anyways, that's everything for my April haul and favorites. Leave any comments down below. Please like this video and subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in my next one.